Hey guys, it's He Dude. I guess I want to come back on here and I guess talk about Chris Evans returning back to playing Steve Rogers, not Captain America in Avengers Doomsday. So I guess it starts with Steve Rogers riding around on his bike or motorcycle. Which again, I mean, the last time we seen him was at the end of Avengers Endgame, dancing with Peggy Carter. But I guess he's like riding around on his bike just trying to live life and stuff, which again, it's like, that's a very Steve Rogers thing to do. And again, it's like I'm guessing retired as Captain America, so I guess he is good old Steve Rogers, which again, it's still good to see Steve Rogers still, even if he's not Captain America. I mean, the dude literally spent basically the majority of his life literally fighting as an Avenger or the leader as the Avengers. So I guess now he like lives in Columbia Heights, Washington D.C. in the mid to late 1940s with Peggy Carter. And I guess they literally show the same house from Avengers Endgame, which again, that's cool to see that he's like at least trying to live, at least a decent life, literally not being a superhero anymore, like he was in World War II. And I guess he's like, parking his bike and stuff, and literally showing, him putting his helmet down, which I guess he's literally driving around a Triumph motorcycle, which I've never even heard of a Triumph motorcycle. Not that I really know shit about motorcycles, because I really don't. So he like puts his helmet down and stuff with his hand on it. And then he literally shows a wedding ring, or I guess a golden wedding ring, which it took me a while to notice that. I was like, oh, okay, so obviously him and Peggy Carter are now married. I'm like, okay. At least he like literally was able to literally settle down in the mid to late 1940s after, well, I don't want to say it, but after Tony, died, or Tony Stark died or something, which I don't know. I mean, I guess, him, I feel like, it doesn't say it, I feel like, Steve was kind of motivated by Tony after he died, that made him want to go back to literally see Peggy in the 1940s. I mean, what's weird is the same motorcycle that he was driving around was the one that Bruce Banner was driving around on. I was like, oh, okay. Like, not to mention the same guy who, in the deleted scene, that let him have the bike in the first Avengers movie. So then, I guess it literally cuts to, in the teaser trailer of Steve Rogers. It's cool to see this, but I guess, well, Steve Rogers is now, I guess, a dad. I'm like, okay, yeah. It's awesome to see, Chris Evans is Steve Rogers as a dad finally. I'm like, of course he's gonna really have a kid eventually. I mean, it's just, after all the dude's been through, it's like, at least he's got to settle down once in a damn while. Like, again, it's like the dude was like in his mid-early late 30s, I think, by the time he literally stopped being Captain America. So it's like, again, like, it's good to see that he has a kid now with Peggy. I mean, but also, I guess, I even looked it up. There's possibility that his kid or son might be James Rogers or something from the comics, I believe. But also, James Rogers' actual mother in the comics, or I guess in other fan stories, was Sarah Rogers or Natalia Romanoff, aka Black Widow, which I guess that's not in the MCU. Thank God. That's gonna feel weird that Black Widow was actually his mother. But again, it's kind of cool to really see him really just holding his, actual biological kid in his hand and just, living life as an actual dad and parent. I'm like, this dude did a lot for his country, not to mention literally stuck in the ice for 70 years and literally had to miss out on literally having a family with the love of his life, and just like, he had to literally move on from that shit. And it's like, when he went back in time, obviously he missed Peggy to death, and it's like, he finally gets to live a life with Peggy and have a kid with her. It's like, when you think about it, it's kind of heartwarming, but it's like, I know some people probably might think, oh yeah, Tony really sacrificed his life so Steve Rogers could have one of his own. I'm like, I guess that some part of that is kind of messed up, but it's like, at least, Steve knew what he was doing, or Steve knew what he wanted to do, and he went for it. It's like, again, he couldn't literally live without her. He missed her to fucking death. Like, it's like, I don't know. Again, Steve Rogers is like one of the goats of the MCU, even when he's not Captain America. It's like, again, I hope to see what they're gonna do with Steve Rogers, because, I mean, yeah, he's gonna return, obviously. I mean, I know people are probably thinking that's gonna disrupt everything that will happen in Avengers Endgame, or just mess up the good ending they probably had. Not to mention, they literally cut to a timer or something, like 11 months, 24 hours, 15 minutes, and I'm like, okay, so they're counting down to they have a timer for how long it's going to be until the movie comes out. I'm like, okay, I get it. Because some companies have done that before, where they would do a timer for a TV show or a new season of a TV show that's going to come out, which I don't know why the hell they're doing that. But again, so now they're speculating that Doctor Doom might literally be coming after Steve Rogers after he disrupted the timeline or something. Because, I don't know, I mean, I honestly hope that doesn't mean he's going to kill him or literally take him out or put him on his, hit list or something like that. I'm like, honestly, I hope Marvel Studios knows what the fuck they're doing. I mean, even the Russo brothers, because, like, the Russo brothers are like, I mean, the reason why Avengers Endgame and Infinity War turned out to be like the fucking peak of the MCU, or why they turned out to be so damn great. I feel like this movie was the reason why Chris Evans may have not said what the fuck was going on with Avengers Doomsday, because obviously, some Hollywood reporters are going to be like, oh yeah, are you returning in Avengers Doomsday? And I'm like, they need to mind their own damn business, honestly. It's like, I just hope they do a good job with the character. So I guess leave a comment down below if you guys want to. Subscribe, share, see you guys are. Peace out.